Hello Libra, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. So today I'm going to do a singles love reading. So if you are in a relationship, please go to last week's videos. Those handled people in relationships in love. This is for single people looking for love. All right. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle and then cut and start your spread. If this resonates, then by all means, give it a thumbs up. If it doesn't, just pass along, go to a different reader, or come back and check me out another time. All right? All right, so for Libra, singles looking for love. Libra, singles looking for love. All right, so here we go. You are the King of Pentacles. The kind of love that you are looking for or you need. Your obstacle is the Page of Cups. I forgot to mention this was the Strength card. Oh, sorry, the Seven of Wands. What you must express is Three of Swords. The advice is, oh boy, Inner Child card. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute. And then the outcome is the Six of Cups. So, good. Let's just, not the outcome, sorry, the how and where will you find love. So the bottom of the deck is the Stars card. So the Stars is associated basically with Aquarius. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think it's Aquarius. Otherwise, the energy is that of healing, is that of wishing, healing, wishing upon a star, networking possibly. I will use that, networking. Yeah, so we'll keep it as that for now. So the King of Pentacles, you in this position today is that you're feeling comfortable. You're feeling comfortable with what you've got, what you've attained, the accumulated wealth you've got, and where you're sitting at. Everything that you touch turns to gold. Remember, that's the other thing too. I think the Midas king, I think he touched his wife or something. I can't remember, but everything turns to gold, which is good, but not good necessarily when you're talking about people, right? You don't want them to turn into gold necessarily, like literally speaking, turning into gold. But it could also mean that, yeah, if you do have that nurturing and that caring, nurturing, and very grounded position in your life, that the love that you will find will be one that the person will become like golden to you, right? I mean, there's a couple of ways of seeing this, but I see this more that you are comfortable with where you're at this moment, as much as in terms of wealth and your position in life, right? You're comfortable. The kind of love that you need is someone that is actually very passionate and passionate enough to be able to defend themselves. To, they've got convictions. They're expressive about it. They like to take their position and affirm themselves, if you wish. So you need someone who's very confident. I see that as someone very confident. And look, this card is the little guy who's holding up his sword to the big dragon. So he's clearly not afraid of facing fears or facing obstacles. So that person that you want in your life is someone with a lot of courage as well, right? Okay, so the obstacle currently is the Page of Cups. So I think in the traditional deck, the Page of Cups, there's a fish coming out of the cup. And fish jumping out of the cup is kind of like a surprise. So I think what's the obstacle for you at this moment is maybe you're lacking creativity. You're lacking that element of surprise. There's no surprises in your life. Everything is pretty well ingrained, set in stone. And maybe you need to be a little bit more creative in order to bring back some of that element of surprise. Yeah, I will tend to say that that's what I'm seeing from this today. What you need to express is your past hurts. You've been heartbroken in the past. You need to express those, because the next card out here, which is the advice, is you have a suppressed inner child. So you've got some deep-rooted hurts from the past that needs to be addressed. So I think you need to start talking about it, if not with a group or a consultant or some kind of therapy of some kind. You need to at least deal with this internally. You need to release that inner child, that's inner trauma, from growing up, things that have caused you to feel certain hurts throughout your life that possibly have made you repeat cycles because they were never addressed. Yeah, I think that's the outcome, or sorry, the advice that you need to follow. And then how and where will you find love? Well, this is the Six of Cups. Okay, now I picked this card because I really like the imagery on this card, and unfortunately you won't be able to see it properly, but it's basically a boat of vegetables going through a sea of and land. The landmarks are all candies. So, and I associate that with you being like a very mature person, like older person. And you've upgraded from candies to vegetables, right? And and you've just upgraded, right? You've gone to a more sensible approach. So I think you need to go back to being a little bit more like childish, not childish in your behavior, but in your mindset, like not childish to behave childishly, but to have a childlike mentality of fun and creativity. It goes straight with this end card. So once you do this, maybe have fun, go out and have fun. Do something different that perhaps you did in the past that you enjoyed doing when you were younger. Something that brought you joy. And that's how and where you might find this person. Because I think life has brought you these challenges and made you, feeling hurt, very hurt. And you need to just overlook that by having dealt with that inner child and the past traumas, the past hurts you've had to live with. Yeah, and the person you're going to meet is definitely someone that has this courage, someone who's, and look, it's a child almost on this card, so someone who's also behaving with a childlike mentality, someone who likes to have fun, but are not afraid of life, not afraid of challenges, not afraid of anything, really. So yeah, I think that's where you need to focus your attention on, Libra, is to go back to your source. Go back to what made you happy in the past. And get out there. Do something. All right, so here the transformation card for you. The message from the butterfly deck. It'll be this one. Retirement. Well, this could literally mean you need to retire from work, but it could also mean you need to retire something. And I think in this case, the retirement is retiring your old set ways or retiring your pains, your hurts. You need to deal with them. You need to retire your monotony or your lack of creativity. Right? You need to embark into something new in order to go back to being fun and loving and enjoying life in a different way than what you've been doing for the past whatever time you've been doing this. Special message here will be, if you let yourself be successful, you shall be successful. I like that. So focus on the positive. Maybe deal with the negative stuff in your life, but then moving forward, focus on the positive. And if you do perceive yourself as being successful, you will have an outcome that will be successful. All right, I like that. Okay, the next card will be the I Ching card. And what I Ching is about things that are obstacles in your life and with a possible outcome. Okay, so the card I'll take is this one, number 58. And I have to read this in a book because there's way too many cards and I can't remember what they all mean. But 58 looks like it is the joyful or the lake. Very nice card. Okay, so what this card stands for is greatness. So the Chinese proverb goes, greatness. So the Chinese proverb goes, comes through joy. What are we saying here? Have more fun in your life. I think it's been missing. All right, so serenity conquers people's hearts and strengthens feelings of togetherness. Our serious and lofty expression does not necessarily mean that a creative spirit lurks behind it. All the more is achieved with cheerful composure rather than grim earnestness. Your lightheartedness will rarely slip into arrogance if you remain aware of the seriousness of the situation. You feel committed to your ideas within, outwardly. You show goodness and understanding. This earns you the trust of your friends. You are like a calm, clear lake giving cool refreshment on a hot summer's day. I like that. So it's telling you to be more cheerful, and stay positive. And then, you're going to radiate that out. Show the goodness and understanding. And then you'll earn people's trust. Yeah, I really like this. This kind of speaks of what you need to be a little bit more creative and really do stay in the light and be cheerful. Perfect. Now, what outcome that could come out of this? I'm going to roll a die. There's 6 possibilities, so we got the number 6. And the line number 6 says, ask yourself whether your high spirit is not just a little contrived. Pleasure and diversion are like spices. They round off life, but are not all important. So pleasure and diversion are like spices. They round off life, but are not all important. So yeah, maybe you're a little too set in your ways and you need to bring some fresh spirits. You need to change your attitude about life in some way. It says, it's like a spice. It does bring some spark, let's say, in your life. I mean, it's not absolutely necessary, but I think from what I'm seeing from these cards is you do need to change something in terms of your day-to-day activities, your routine. You need to get out there. You need to be creative, start something new, do something playful, fun. But you do need to do that inner work on working on yourself, on your past hurts in order to get there. So Libra, I hope you like this. I hope it resonated. And if you like the video, give me the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. If you want to hear more, click on subscribe. And then the bell notification. And you'll be notified every time I upload a video in the future. All right. So thank you so much, Libra. And have a good one. Bye-bye.